On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 30 yards. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Check 50.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, Couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Graham. Complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Tyler Ervin back deep. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. These two teams all tied after one. Off the bootleg. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And an alley to run. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Topper! Check 13! Check 13!
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Charlie! Let's go!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
50, plant. Watch left, watch left.
Now Saquon Barkley, and an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Let's get it together, D.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Set, pilot, 64, reach, 18, Gator.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, 60 or.
day, just like that. Just like that. And Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Mike 50.
Ready to go. Snap.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Quick dance. Come, come.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Spy.
Jones throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Kill, kill, kill.
General West.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Wants to run.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, go.
Now Jones. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Let's go, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
26. Go, go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out. Watch out.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
High 7.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
23 yards, the final tally. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
29 is the mic. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Come on.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now it's blocked. And the Giants have got it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he finds Jimmy Graham. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This is third and goal. Now, this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. O'Shane Ximines, his second sack of the night. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth and goal here as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, they'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go! Hanky Gator!
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, orbit! Get it!
Operating from the gun, Jones. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
There we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Set. 10 Lobo. Hey, Delta. Now. Now.
From the gun on third down. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What